Hey, what's going on, everybody? Smith here, Amazing Cross. Thank you for checking us out here on YouTube once again at Unfiltered Unstrung. Or is it Unstrung Unfiltered? I gotta work on that. Guys, what's going on? Thank you so much for checking us out. And for those who are subscribing, thank you so much. If you have any questions for us, you know where you can find us. Obviously, you can put in the comments below. You can DM us directly if you do our following at Instagram. Of course, the description is down below. Guys, a lot of questions have been speculating around the string world about this common problem that we get as stringers. You ever had a client? They're like, "Yo, stringer, Smitty, what's going on? Hey, what tension I have on my racket?" And the honest answer is, I don't know. I think a lot of people feel that way. Like you want to give them a great answer, but it's like, know how much tension it has, and you can use a stringer, I guess a string meter, and that works out really well to give you a reference. However, you can't really. I feel like unless you initially tracked it, you can't really control that or find out that answer. And one of those ways is having this machine right here, which is the ERT 300, which is a tennis computer. What this is measures the frequencies, the vibration off your string bed, and it's supposed to kind of convert it to this number, which is called dynamic tension. And with the scale and the chart, you can kind of convert it there. I don't want to go into technicalities there, the whole science. However, it's a reference tool to check the string bed stiffness or the dynamic tension. That being said, you can't really be like, "Oh, I don't know, man. It's been 3 weeks." I know you get that a lot, and I feel like this video will help a lot of people. Um, on top of answering that question, this is one way that you can actually make some profit out of this. I'm sure you have those recreational players who play a long time. Like, "Oh man, I had these strings for like 3, 5 years, 10 years ago, and they're playing great. I love it." And you're like, okay, so they're playing great. They say they're playing great. So you pop this thing on, you read the tension. It's like, whoa, it's kind of low. What did you string this at? Well, I like to string my rocket at 60 pounds, and looks like it's less than 30 pounds right now. With the convergence chart, it looks like it's time for a restring. Well, it's not broken yet, so it's playing. So that's exactly what this machine is for. It's just for a great reference. If you're a stringer trying to maximize your profit, we do so many videos about stringing, racket tech, all that stuff. But this is a must. I feel like if you're a stringer and you're serious about your money, you're serious about your business, this is something you got to have. The pros hang out with one of these things just to check their work. I use it to check my work. So let's say I have multiple rackets. I did like 10 of, I don't want to say 10, but let's say I did 4 of these things. I've done them, and I was like, hey, I want to see how consistent I am. I'll get the first one and the second one, or all of them. I would check the reading, which is the how it works is per instruction. You look for the middle string, which is this is this. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 right there. So this is smack in the middle, and in between those 6. They said don't let any string touch or as touch at least as possible to the other strings. So you press the button and you hold it, and they send these little frequencies and vibrations. Still going there. I feel it. It says 34 on this. I know I strung this maybe 2 or 3 days ago. No, yesterday. God, I strung this yesterday at 34. So 34. This is an oversized head racket. It's 54 pounds. They asked for 55, so the reference right there. So that's one way I can check it. I think it's a great tool. So you have this, and it comes in a little nice package. And you have this chart which converts DTs into possible tensions. And so this is a great reference how they convert it. So let's say you strung this at. So let's say somebody gave you, I want 55, and it's a mid plus, which is 95 to 105 square inch head. Hey, I want a 55 pounds. Your DTs would have to land around 37 and 38 to kind of be a close proximity of that feeling. So that dynamic tension should feel string bed this stiff on the reference end should have this much DTs on the racket. So that being said, that could be a really helpful tool for you guys. Can you see how that would work out? You can use this tool and check all these people's racket on quarterly. Well, let me check your racket. Let me check your racket. Usually when people hear like, whoa, let's just say you wanted a 55 and now it's 40, 42. You're like, wow, that's a lot. Let's change it out, man. Here's my racket. Here, take my money, man. Take my money. And that's how I feel like this ERT would help stringers all the time. I know they've been out of stock from time to time, and it's kind of hard to find, but if you look hard enough and order it, it'll definitely come. But this is amazing. I had this for the last 3 or 4 years, and it's been awesome. I had to change the battery maybe twice. No, one time. Scratch that. One time. And like I said, I don't always use it, but when I do, it always proved me right. I had a client, ATP Pro, Robert Lindstedt. Amazing guy, great, very funny, Swedish guy. He's been doing really well in the Stockholm Open there. I strung a racket for him, and once I was nervous, but it was like the beginning of the tournament. I was kind of in a rush. I want to say rush, but I was, I wanted to get it done for him as quick as possible. So as soon as he got it, he's like, and he did it once, and I'm doing some other rackets. He says something's wrong, something's off. I'm like, oh my God, his ears are very in tune. So it's all about frequencies. So he's like that, okay. So he asked me about machines, like, hey, does it pull strong or pulls true or whatever? And I kind of explained. He's like, all right. Well, next racket, he gave me a second racket. Well, I'm gonna try this on out. The second racket, add a kilo. So I added a kilo. He wanted at 23. Now he's at 24, and he's like, add a kilo. So I did a 24, and I strung it, and he went like this again. He felt it again. He's like, oh, that's kind of high. That's kind of high. And now he's like, okay, I'll play this. Something's wrong. So he came back the third time. He's like, dude, something's all wrong. This feels like 24, 25, 26 kilos. So I'm like, all right. Which I'm like, damn, okay. Third time, strung it again. Took my time, read it. Even I had to use this and just to get my reference points. Like, okay, this looks like 23 kilos, or this feels like it's something that range. I got it back. I didn't have any of his other records. He didn't use them. He swings it off the bat. He's like, right, boom. He didn't have to check it, had to do anything else. He knew it was up. So when he was playing, he knew exactly that first racket was off. So I either rushed it or some of my technique. I don't know. I was inconsistent, obviously. However, after that, we were good. But at the same time, some of these players can really hear these tunes or these frequencies. And I always used to back it up. So when I strung it correctly, I strung this up. And now I know from that reference tension, okay, this is where it's supposed to be. I think I'm running the numbers right now. Which he 24. Yeah, it was around. He wanted around 23. So about 52 pounds. That's what he wanted at. So the DT had to be around 36. So I knew if I hit 36, 35, 36, 37, it's gonna be good enough. So that helps you out in the mind as a professional. So guys, what do you guys do to check out your tension? How do you answer that question? Put it in the comments below. Subscribe. If you like what we did, give a thumbs up. I appreciate for everyone checking us out here and taking your time out of your day to check out our video. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. And besides that, peace.